Welcome to listen to some experiences I have had from using OpenSpace with some clients. Swedish Games, Swedish Television Interactive, the bank SEB, and Swedish Agile Authorities Network. I used OpenSpace with Swedish Television and with Swedish Game to boost agility. The situation with these clients when I worked with them were quite similar. They had challenge around their Agile implementation. It didn't work as they wanted to. I started up by having Agile training, repetition of what I think is the most important aspects of Agile, helping them to get inspired again and energized, to think about things they want to change, inspire them in that thinking, and then help them set up an open space with theme something like, what do we want to do differently to be more fun and effective? Those sessions running for 1 or 2 days usually led with these clients and with other clients too, to a number of actions, like new ways of collaborating between teams, new layout of the office space for enhancing pair programming or mob programming, a new way of new processes, maybe a change of roles and stuff like that. Another important outcome at this client has been that, and without me saying anything, that they set up to have OpenSpace regularly, like 1 to 2 times per semester. And as far as I saw it when I were working with them, this helped them to continuously create engagement and organizational development. I also used OpenSpace, or I shouldn't say I used it, it was rather I co-created this together with other transformational people within SEB during the major Agile transition I was part of helping SEB with for a number of years ago. All parts of business development was in this transformation invited to try Agile their own way. There were no master plan, there were no rollout of Agile. But they had set up then this open space, or Agile Fair, as we call it, once a year for 2 days with over 1,000 participants, where people could share their experiences, their solutions to doing Agile in different ways across the organization, and their challenges. And we also had seminars from outside experts. This created engagement, competence sharing, and when after a couple of years, when frictions surfaced between different solutions of running Agile they had created, it was easy to create alignment and remove restrictions bottom up. I also used OpenSpace quite recently together with Agile Authorities, a number of Swedish authorities that are collaborating around how to run Agile. We had an open space remote, and I used a template that you can find on the Miro board here on how to run open space remotely with up to 70 people. This time around, we were about 50 people in the open space. So we run it as a typical open space. The schedule was set up on the Miro board. We had links to the different rooms, and even if it was remote and we used Zoom, it still worked quite well and got a lot of energy. And you can see the return of investment that they responded on was pretty high. It could have been even better, and I think of course, it always is better if you do things like this IRL, but still it was energizing enough, so they decided to do this again. Okay, thank you for listening to my experiences of using OpenSpace with some clients.